Hello everyone, my name is Jemin Tanna, and today I'm going to take you through the learnings that I had in becoming a true innovation partner for our customer. So before I start, I want to set the premise of what I mean by a true innovation partner. A true innovation partner would be somebody whom a customer would trust to discuss their strategical and technical roadmaps and also discuss the future in terms of best practices happening across industries. And these discussions would happen generally with a trust that we are not here to sell a particular product, a license, or even a service from within our company, but rather to help them define their own strategical and technical roadmaps and then try to see what we can fit in from our industry with best of breed or best of suite approach. So with that pretext, let me start the learnings that I had working across with multiple sales team members, with multiple customers across different geographies, Japan, Korea, Asia, India. Uh, so the first step in this partnership build-up is what I like to call as an activating events. This is more or less the first opportunity that we have to discuss things with customer. Here, uh, the best thing that has worked for me is to have an outside in point of view based discussion. And when I say outside in, it would be more or less supported with some mocks in terms of capabilities, not the sales play or use cases. Also what is happening best in the industry out there, and also studying enough the customer financial reports, customers IT goals, customer sustainability targets, etc., and then doing that true discussion. One of the most important point I like to bring in over here is to try and learn the requirement without the lens of knowledge. Let me repeat that. We should try and learn the things or even do a pure discussion. So learn the requirements, learn the roadmap, learn the pain points without the knowledge lens that we have from within our company. The knowledge lens could be what is my sales bag, what are my material bomb, what are the capabilities, what worked with my past customer, what did not work. No, this is not the time to bring in that lens. This is really giving space and time to the discussion that we have with customer in trying to understand the requirements, also trying to do an outside in industry led discussions in terms of how a technical leverage can be used to enhance the experience of the customer, also the effectiveness of the business. So can we learn without the lens of knowledge? After the activating events, I would like to say the B part comes in, the benefit and values. And generally, a discussion happens these days within SAP, including with partners, customer IT team, customer innovation team, is trying to discuss why SAP. There are these innovation plays where it need not be tied up to our core suite, the core S4, core CX. Um, but the discussion here should be why not SAP? Uh, of course, we are very proud in terms of our enterprise capability, in terms of enterprise solutioning. But beyond that, I think we have a real opportunity in terms of an innovation platform. And we should be discussing the capabilities of what can happen with SAP rather than trying to answer why SAP. So, yeah, why not SAP approach rather than why SAP and trying to justify it against other competitors out there. Um, Once this benefit and value system is over, this is where maybe we still don't discuss the details of the bomb. We are still trying to draft out the capabilities within SAP and now trying to churn out the requirement more granular. And then we go to the C phase, which is collaboration and expectation management. And here, I cannot emphasize enough the statement written there, quality from first coffee. Uh, Everything that we talk to customers in terms of timeline, we getting back to them with answers. Everything is being measured by customers these days. They have a choice, especially with this cloud environment. It's It's not as easy as I would like to call it, but it is really a switch on, switch off kind of concept where a customer can really move on. We have to maintain that quality from first coffee. If we are to establish our own selves as a representative from within the company, as an innovation partner. And here is where the expectation management starts coming in. This is the point where we are going to so-called dot the I's, cross the T's. We are going to talk in detail about the bill of material, the cloud story versus on-prem story, how much is readily available within SAP versus how much is innovation extensions, etc. Here is where we go into the details of what we are selling, how we are selling it, all the license services part of it, the maintenance part of it, the run phase, the execution approach, the DevOps, all of it. Not before this. And this, I think, is one of the crucial points, that if we don't start with this, we start with that A-B approach to then feed into the C as the third or the fourth or the fifth level of discussion. I think it really sets the stage in terms of, even if we fail for that particular instance that we have identified as an opportunity at this level of C, where either our capabilities are not aligned or customers' landscape roadmap is not aligned, customer still has a lot of value received from the relationship that we build using the A and B, and then they would really want to discuss more as next steps with us. And with this ABC, I think then we become the true innovation partners, which means the doors are really open. We are very welcome there. We discuss in a very tight collaborative relationship the approach as we were part of their own company, and that is the best case scenario that we can aim for. So yes, activating events, learn without the lens of knowledge, benefit and values. Why not SAP? Let's not get into the discussion of why SAP and comparison. It's why not SAP? We have the capabilities out there. And this is where we should understand there are not only platform capabilities, not only user experience capabilities, but real industry expertise from our products and services, rich product and services, and also innovation footprint across industries. So I think we are the best suited candidates in terms of collaborating all of these three things together as a capability from within SAP, not just the beautiful platform that we have. And then collaboration and expectation management starts from the quality, starts from the first coffee. It's not about the code-based deliverables alone, or it doesn't start once the project is kicked off or the contract is signed. It starts from the first coffee. And then true innovation partners, and hopefully that would mean we keep doing a lot of these ABC with customer, have a healthy pipeline for us to qualify and eventually convert and have good business goals achieved for us and for our customers together. So with that, I would like to end it over here. I would like to try and also show very quickly some of the more detailed pointers. So activating events, let's start with POV, let's do demos and even mock-ups rather than presentations or hard-coded click-throughs. Visualization really helps drive the discussion with customer. Again, these demos and mock-ups are not the sales play we are going to sell. Those are more of discussion starters, conversation starters, and always bring in the industry flavor for the innovation. Benefits and values. Let's talk about an umbrella use case. So when we are talking about fraud, we are talking about fraud detection. We are not talking necessarily about fraud detection in finance, logistics. We are talking about fraud detection. We start with the end state, not the product state, which means what do we want to really achieve, not what is ready today. This is not the time to discuss that. Market readiness, not the company's readiness. So where is the industry leading towards? Because that is more or less the driving factor for every company as well. At this level, we should discuss about market readiness and why not SAP, not why SAP. So let's discuss why not SAP, right? If there are pointers against it, we have answers for it. Collaboration and expectation management, quality from first coffee, dot the I's, cross the T's, right? Everything from cloud versus on-prem. Machine learning specifically and innovation technology space. There are a lot of roadblocks that we face in terms of, oh, this is a cloud solution, but not necessarily, because maybe we are not really talking about only a cloud-based Leonardo tech or cloud-based machine learning algorithm. There could be a one level down where we are doing some custom work which can also fit into on-prem, right? So let's keep the door open there. Really do the discovery. Here is where we finalize and make it very transparent in terms of BOM and extensions. Defer it until this point. No, let's not start with that. Early expectation management and inside out, right? So inside and outside. So expectation management with the entire team within. There will be new stakeholders coming on board. We have to make sure that the expectation management happens inside, where the narrative of the story doesn't change. We have seen it time and again where a pre-sales or a go-to-market narrative completely changes after a service sales or a license salesperson comes on board, or even engineering comes on board. So there has to be a very tight alignment internally to make sure that we build, even if the narrative changes, it builds on top of what the work has been done in past, so that there is a face of one SAP. And also outside in terms of customer management, once the customer new stakeholders come on board, from IT to innovation team to the CXOs, we have to make sure that the messaging and expectation is managed very clearly.